My grapevine sources have confirmed that Delicious Records has been sold.
Sold? Oh, man. I thought that was just a crazy rumor. Like baked beans giving you gas.
Moving on. And our new head diva in charge is none other than Kai Owens.
Kai Owens, she's one of the biggest and baddest in the industry. You just know she's got a lot of her own people she's gonna want to bring in.
Which is why you all have to meet with her about your positions. Which means no one's job is secure. Have a nice day.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is loving. That's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
What if I lose my job? What'll I do? I can't just watch TV and eat all day. That's what I do at night.
Mona, I didn't just help you get a job here because we were friends. I did it because you deserved it. You're good at what you do. I know it and Kai will know it too.
Thanks, Spence.
More news from the front. The first body just fell. Kai just canned Montel Johnson.
Not Montel Johnson.
Yes, Montel Johnson. Now we have no VP of A&R. And I have no one to dance with at the Christmas party.
I'm loving that. I'm a shoo-in for the job. And once I'm a VP, it's just a short jump to the P.
Damn! That was a fine-looking man who was just in that elevator. Looks like he got off on this floor.
Then again, getting fired would have its perks.
Y'all got some sad faces. Who died?
We've got a new boss. We all might lose our jobs.
What? They can't do that to us. Haven't they ever heard of the word union? This is just a big man putting down the working man. I'm gonna go Norma Ray on their ass. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Ali, Boumaye, hell no.
Genius, you don't even work for Delicious. You work for building services.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, good luck, y'all.
Hey, Mom. Since the baby is due in just 2 months, I've made a list of all the things we need to do. So how about we pick out a car seat?
Bought and installed.
Then maybe I can help put the baby clothes away.
Unpacked and sorted by designer.
Well, I guess I could pump up the tires on the stroller.
Balance gauge and rotated.
Gee, I was just trying to feel connected, but it looks like you've got it all covered.
Oh, dear honey, you are connected. We all are part of this production, and they are no small parts. Now, I remember when I was in Topeka doing Man of La Mancha. Now, granted, I got the standing ovations, but there was this young girl waiting for me backstage every night with a glass of water and a towel. Gosh, I could not have gotten through that show without that little girl. Or was it a little boy? Maybe it was a small adult. Actually, I'm not even sure it was Topeka.
Mom! I'm feeling less connected by the second.
And Mother will fix that. We will find you a plum role in the birthing of Baby Thorn, starring me. So tomorrow, when I re-interview, I'll probably lose my job, which means I won't be able to pay my bills, which means I'll have to move into Mom's spare bedroom.
Oh, honey, that will never happen. First of all, your father would never put you out. And second, the cats took over the spare bedroom. They don't even let me in anymore.
Mona, don't worry. You'll do fine tomorrow. You're great at your job.
Yeah, why are you being so pessimistic?
Because I suck at interviews.
Honey, then just focus on the positive. Like, don't mention the time you used too much toilet paper and flooded the whole office.
Or when you got your hair caught in the fax machine.
Or when you got fired. Jinx!
Gee, I wonder why I'm so pessimistic.
Oh, relax. I have total faith in my baby. But just to be safe, I'll go post your profile on Match.com.
Mom,
That's not gonna get me a job.
Yeah, but it could get you a bill-paying husband.
Mona, I know a surefire way for you to nail this interview. Now, in law school, they taught us how to take control of any one-on-one situation. Before an interview even begins, you need to display total confidence. And you start by taking control of the chair.
Did you ever study law in law school?
Well, if you don't want advice from someone who's aced every interview she's ever been on...
All right. What about the chair?
Okay. Now, what does this say to you?
It says...
Wrong. It says, I'm a dull, lazy person who'll steal your office supplies. A little close to home.
No comment.
Now this says I'm confident, I'm interested, and you can trust me with your petty cash. So what do you think?
I think if all it takes is sitting on your butt, I'm gonna ace this sucker.
Ah, Johnny, we're gonna miss you around here. Now hold still.
What are you doing, man?
Checking for office supplies? Bye, Marge. Great working with you.
Wow, looks like a morgue in here.
2 more just bit the dust. Ooh, I forgot.
What makes you think your job is safe?
Please, I gave Kai the dish on all of you and tantalized her with a promise of more. I'm set for life.
Well, I won't be next. I am feeling focused, ready, and unstoppable. I even outmaneuvered a Hummer for the last space in the parking lot.
Damn, you're like a new woman.
Well, I'm trying a different approach.
Well, it better not be flirting with Kai, because that's my approach.
Mona, firing squad's reloaded. I mean, Miss Owens will see you now.
Knock him dead, girl.
Yeah, good luck, hon. Because if you're fired, I'll never see you again.
Oh, don't worry. We'll still be friends.
Like I said, if you're fired, I'll never see you again.
Yeah. Mona. You are Mona, right?
Yes, hi. I was just admiring your decor.
Yeah. I call this style dumbass movers lost in Kansas somewhere with my stuff. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. It's not like it's all about a chair.
You look familiar. Have we met before?
Oh, you probably seen me at an industry party or...
Hate 'em. Nothing but phonies and schmoozers.
Which is why I've stopped going.
Well, let me start by telling you about myself. I got into the business when I was 18 and had my own label by the time I was 26.
Yeah, that is really impressive.
I know. And you know how I got there? 3 rules. Listen carefully, always do your research, and remember, the toes you step on today might be connected to the butt you gotta kiss tomorrow.
I like that.
Good. What was the first rule?
Toes connected to the something with the...
Glad you were paying attention. Nice meeting you, Mona.
Wait, we're done? Don't you want to ask me anything?
Oh, I've heard enough.
You know, no. I want to leave you with something more about myself than just my butt print on your desk.
Excuse me?
I love my job. This is all I've ever wanted to do, and I would do it for free, although I prefer the getting paid option. I'm respected in this business. I have an ear for talent, and you will not find anybody who works harder.
Oh, my God.
I know, I'm pretty good when I get on a roll.
No, I remember where I saw you. You cut me off in the parking lot.
Nice Hummer.
You want me to pick out the baby's name?
I told you I'd find something for you to do.
And it's an honor. It's just that when something comes out of your body after 9 months, I thought you'd want to have dibs on naming it.
Well, your father's being difficult.
You mean he's not agreeing with you?
The same thing. He refuses to part with the notion that the baby should be named after him, Charles Jr. Isn't that ridiculous, little D?
Yes, who would do something like that?
It's different with you. Dee Dee is adorable. Your father's name is the one thing about him I haven't been able to fix.
Mom, I am really touched. Thank you for letting me help.
Oh, of course, dear. I know you'll make us proud. But remember, the name you pick will determine the success, self-esteem, and popularity of your baby brother. But try and have fun with it.
Kai,
You lost 563 games of Tetris? Explain yourself.
my mouse is sticky and I don't have my job anymore, do I?
I'm afraid not, you know.
Hey, Mona, I'm keeping my job. Oh, sorry.
Well, Spencer, you're the first to know. I've lost mine.
Mona. Mona, I wasn't finished. I'm promoting you.
So, I didn't blow the interview?
Oh, you blew the interview. But I also know what you've accomplished here at Delicious. Signing Zora Kane, dealing with that prima donna Dante.
How do you know so much about me?
Remember rule number 2?
Oh, not this again. I was never good at math.
Always do your research on whoever you're meeting with. And I was impressed. Enough to make you new Vice President of A&R. Congratulations, Mona. Don't screw up.
Thank you!
You did it, girl.
I know! Is this my life?
See, and you were worried about getting fired. Now you're the boss.
I'm not really your boss. I'm just the person you report to. Or the person who tells you what to do. Or
The boss. My boss. You're a VP now. Enjoy your new job.
Spencer, Vice President is just a title. It's not going to change anything around here.
All hail the new chief.
Don't call me that.
Why not? It's who you are. The top dog, the big kahuna, the boss lady. A heartbeat away from the presidency.
Hey, we are all cogs in the wheels of the spokes of the tires of the something like that. It's not about who's in charge.
All right, leeches, stop bothering our vice president. She has work to do. Here are your messages, Miss Thorne. I alphabetized them for your convenience.
Where are my messages?
Would you like me to remove this underling from your office?
So, what are you in the mood for?
I was thinking Mexican.
Really? I was thinking Italian.
Well, if you say Italian, I guess it's Italian.
Spence, if you want Mexican, we could have Mexican.
No, it's about what you want, Mona. Just like today when you wanted to change Zora's release date. But hey, if you want August 10th and you want tortellini, then who am I to question your authority? I'll be in the car, if that's okay with you.
Can you believe him?
Yeah, he didn't even ask what I wanted. Chinese.
This isn't about food. He's been in a foul mood ever since my promotion.
Of course he is. Haven't you ever seen A Star is Born? That drunk didn't leave Barbara because of that white girl afro. Although that had to be a big part of it.
This is supposed to be a happy time. I can't even celebrate with my best friend.
Honey, get used to it. Men feel threatened by successful women, which is why there's a disproportionate number of successful, lonely scrapbookers out there. Which reminds me, I need to get some glitter and a new glue stick.
Hello, people who work for my sister.
If you're looking for Mona, she's in a big, important executive meeting.
Oh, well then maybe you guys can help me.
Well, I've always got time for the little sis of the VP. Latte?
Sure.
Spencer, one latte.
I need opinions on names for our little brother. It needs to be strong, cool, and something other kids can't make fun of. Unlike, say, Dee-Dee Doo-Doo. Exactly. So, what do you think of Daniel?
Danny, he's got a big fat fanny.
Okay, how about Scott?
Scott, covered in snot.
Arthur?
May I remind you that Artie Farty had a party, no one came and it broke his hearty?
Thomas?
There's my boy Tommy with the small salami.
Richard. Okay, don't even say it. Guess it's back to the baby books. Tell Mona I'll see her tonight.
No matter what you're called, you're still gonna get stuck with a nickname.
I know. Mine was Madam Adam. But somehow it fit.
Wanted to see me?
Yeah. Why haven't you been tracking the demos like we talked about?
You mean the way you talked about?
Okay. So why haven't you been doing it?
Because the old way works better.
Oh, you mean the throw them in a bin and hope we find them later method?
If it ain't broke, why fix it?
You know, funny how that's been your response to all my ideas. Now listen, we're gonna use this new system and that's all there is to it.
Hey, just because you're the boss doesn't make you right.
Look, you may not like it and you can resent that I'm in charge, but there's a job to be done here and you need to do it.
I don't need this.
Kai, do you have a couple of minutes?
Yeah, starting now.
Thanks. Guess I'll take my usual seat. So, I'm having a little problem.
Being your friend's boss.
Wow, you're good. It's really impressive how intuitive you are.
Tick, tick.
Right. So, has this ever happened to you?
Mona, if you want to be a successful businesswoman, you gotta make choices. And sometimes you have to choose work over your personal life.
You mean I can't have it all?
I've never seen it happen. Hey, I don't have many close friends, but I do have 10 platinum albums and a Grammy, which according to the movers I'm about to sue are somewhere in Montana.
But don't you miss having friends?
At times.
Well, we could go out for coffee.
This isn't one of those times. Mona, I wouldn't have given you this position if I didn't believe in you. You'll figure it out.
Thanks, Kai. You know, it's good to know there's someone I can talk to when things
Your
start
time is up, sister.
Hey, a guy was selling these lobster claws out the trunk of his Impala. And you know they good because the brother had them in one of them styrofoam jobs. You know, Spence, I've been told I'm a pretty observant guy. And having employed these powers of observation, I know what's bugging you.
It's that obvious, huh?
Male pattern baldness is hard to miss.
Actually, it's Mona.
Sure it is.
I mean, I hope to get a job at Delicious. Now she thinks because she's the boss, she can order me around.
Because she can, dawg. Remember back in Little League when you made team captain? Boy, was I mad.
No, you couldn't hit a lick after that.
Oh, I could. I just didn't.
What? Because of you, we lost in the playoffs.
True, but you weren't captain anymore. So it really all worked out.
You threw the whole thing just to get back at me?
Kind of like what you're doing to Mona. Difference is, when I did it, I was 12. Hey, just because a brother can't keep a job, that don't mean he ain't deep.
Well, Mom, after consulting several internet sites, more baby name books than I can count, and the local playground, I found it. The name of your son will be Tyler Isaac Thorne.
Tyler Isaac Thorne. I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I am so relieved. You can't believe how many names I threw out. You really like it?
Yes. And it's a shame we can't use it.
Why not? It's perfect. Tyler, it doesn't rhyme with any bodily functions. Isaac, like Isaac Hayes, and Thorne, well, horny thorny, but there's nothing I can do about that.
Honey, it's a lovely name. It's the initials that stink.
What? T.I.? Oh.
And that won't look so good monogram on the baby blanket, will it?
Damn!
Mona, I need to talk to you.
Well, if it's to give me a hard time about doing my job, you'll have to make an appointment. Oh, whoops, book solid.
It's about tracking the demos. I got a problem.
Gee, why am I surprised?
I tried your way, and it worked great.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, but I didn't think of it. That's why I didn't want to do it. I was being a jerk. I'm sorry.
Spencer, this promotion's been tough for both of us.
Yeah, but you were cool when I had seniority. You deserve the same respect from me. And you deserve the promotion.
You know, it is possible to work with someone and still stay friends. My boss taught me that.
I guess Kai's sharper than I thought.
No, I learned it from my first boss.
The guy from the chicken place?
No, Spencer, you.
Oh. Thanks. So, VP, you need anything?
Yep, blow off this afternoon with me and go to a movie. Mona's rule number 1, a happy employee is a productive employee.
So you're paying?
Huh?
Hey, you want me to be happy, right? That's gonna cost you $8.50 and some goobers. So, since you're an executive now, they should hook you up with a big new office.
Oh, I told him not to.
Really?
Yeah, I'm all settled in here. Besides, I'm right next to the ladies' room. There's no view to distract me.
They wouldn't give you one, huh?
Nope, not even a mug. Second opinion, Spencer?
Please, I'm thinking about what the strippers won't be wearing at Neil's bachelor party tonight. And right now, all I can afford is 2 lap dances and 1 really long hug. But a trip to the mall couldn't hurt.
Well, Dee Dee, what are you wearing?
Something tasteful but understated that won't outshine the bride.
But I thought the Dee Dee rule was to always outshine the bride.
Except when attending the wedding of an ex-boyfriend. My relationship with Neil was the most significant I've ever had, which is why I'm going, but with a few guidelines. Like no small talk with the groom could look suspicious. And I'll have to steer clear of all male attention, otherwise I could end up dating Neil's best friend, which means Neil could end up being the best man at my very own wedding, and then we're all a part of each other's lives forever.
Ever think you have too much time on your hands?
Well, Dee Dee, I dated Neil before you did, so do I have to follow these rules too?
Please, that was years ago. No one cares about you.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
Okay, Ma, here are my earrings, but I really, really like these, so can you try not to lose them, suck them up in your vacuum, or let your cat swallow them?
I promise. And Valentino is going to pass your sapphire hoops any day.
You can keep them. So, whose funeral is this you're going to again?
Bill Jones, man I dated after your father. Sweet man, died in his sleep. We should all be so lucky.
I don't remember any men coming around then.
Well, after my divorce, I went through a period I call the quiet years.
Oh, like when you didn't date.
Oh, I dated. I just chose to keep quiet about it. Remember your Uncle Henry? Well, you're old enough to know he wasn't no uncle. But he for damn sure was my daddy.
Wow, you and Uncle Henry?
Yeah. And then there was your fake Uncle Terry and your Uncle Booker. Ooh, Booker. What that man could do with...
Ma? Can we go back to the quiet years? Okay, how tacky were those limos outside? One of them had light blue velvet seats and one of those Crown air fresheners.
Neil and Janet worked very hard to plan this wedding. You shouldn't judge and poke fun.
Then why are we even here? The whole point of a wedding is to to judge and poke fun.
I know, but I can't risk it here or my behavior might be interpreted as latent hostility. Or hateration, as they call it in the streets.
Right, ex-boyfriend etiquette. We're not ruining this day for me. Ooh, I see balloons with Neil and Janet's face on them tied to all the pews. Trade tacky.
Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Mona.
Hey, Neil! Everything is so beautiful. Nice touch with the personalized balloons. Trade class A.
Congratulations, Neil. So happy to be here to share in your special day.
I was hoping you'd come.
Well, we are still friends. Hey!
Hey, Beth.
Do y'all have to shout like that?
I see you're still feeling the effects of the bachelor party.
Why do you say that?
Because you missed 3 buttons and you got glitter on your nose? What did you get into last night?
He brought his own chocolate sprinkles.
Hey! What happens at the bachelor party stays at the bachelor party.
Just so you're prepared, that stripper you were showing special attention to is here. She's play cousins with one of my groomsmen.
Tangerine's here? She probably won't recognize me anyway. She must see hundreds of ripped abs every week.
What's up, Sprinkles?
Tangerine! Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Actually, it's Susan when I'm off the clock, but I'm glad you recognized me. Most men only remember me from the neck down. Listen, I just want to say thanks for the generous tip you gave me. I'm going to save you a dance at the reception. Not that kind of dance.
You gave a generous tip. Even I've never seen you that drunk.
Damn, I gave that girl a $100 bill. Man, that's the last time I let some chick spank me with... It's just the last time, that's all.
I'd love to stay and laugh at you, but it's about that time. See you guys at the reception? There's no open bar, but there's a really cool fruit punch fountain.
Are you okay?
Yep, that went surprisingly well. I can relax a little. Especially when there's an exciting Kool-Aid fountain to wait. And what is up with Neil's pimp tux? Did I notice a hint of purple paisley?
Yay, you're back. This is gonna be fun. Wait until you see the bride's grandfather in his Count Chocula cape.
He was so young, such a beautiful man.
How did you know Bill?
I didn't. I worked for the funeral home. I did his makeup for the wake. I was going for a vibrant look. What did you think? Did I over foundation?
No, I thought he looked very lively.
You're too kind. And a bit blotchy, if you don't mind my candor. Here's my card. I do wonders with the undead, too.
Must be Bill Squidout. Excuse me. I am so sorry for your loss.
Yes? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Bill and I were close. William and I were extremely close. You dated him too?
If it makes you feel any better, this happens at least twice a week. All of your makeup, flawless. Call me.
Hurry up, Dee Dee. I don't want to miss the wedding. How often does one tiny person need to apply lipstick?
It depends. With a proper lining and layering technique, I can usually go about 3 hours. With gloss, sometimes 4. So on average, I usually need to reapply within 3.5 hours, give or take 10 minutes, all weather conditions being equal.
Okay, by now they're honeymooning in Jamaica.
I'm fine. I just need a minute. And some calamine lotion. Go. On second thought, just grab the scotch from my grandmother's purse.
That's Janet. I know. Let's introduce ourselves. Yes. Hi. We just wanted to say how happy we are to be here and that everything is truly perfect.
Thank you. Do I know you?
I'm Dee Dee Thorne, and this is my sister Mona.
We're old friends of Neil's, but I'm sure you want to be alone right now, so okay then, bye-bye, come on.
So nice to meet you.
Neil's never mentioned either of you.
Really?
Yep. Dee Dee, step away from the bride.
Dee Dee Thorne, law student, fabulous apartment, 11% body fat.
Nope. That's a yep and a nope. Let's go.
Wow. That is so strange that he wouldn't mention me.
Why is it so strange?
It's just that I was his last girlfriend before he met you.
Neil didn't tell me he was inviting exes to our wedding. Was that scotch? But hey, he's totally in love with you now. He went on and on about how great you were when he came to see Dee Dee at Christmas. He came to see you at Christmas? He told me he was working.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, happy wedding day.
Love the dress.
So, I was thinking, you know that 100 I gave you. Could a brother get some change back on that?
Fine and funny. I'm kind of digging your sprinkles.
Neil loves you, Janet. He told Dee Dee so at Christmas. What the heck was that?
Well, I'm the one who tried to get us out of there, but no, you had to open up your glossy little lips.
Okay, I'm sure everything is fine. There's no need to panic. Still no need to panic. She's just getting some air. She'll be back.
And I'm never coming back! Now can we panic?
Why would Janet run out on our wedding day?
No idea.
Not a clue.
Because women are tricky. They draw you in with their thongs and pasties, and when they've got you right where they want you, bam! You're left with empty pockets and a face full of whipped cream.
This is so humiliating. Why didn't she just tell me she was having second thoughts?
No idea.
Not a clue.
Hey, I just heard there were 2 girls in the bathroom with Janet right before she ran out. Maybe they know something.
Why don't we go find them?
Good idea. Nice detective work, stripper girl.
What are you doing? Did you follow me here from the funeral?
You weren't hard to miss in that jalopy of yours. I simply followed the sparks from your sagging muffler.
Speaking of sagging, I have one word for you. Underwire.
Doesn't it bother you that we have yet another man in common besides Charles? I mean, 1 is a fluke, 2 is a pattern.
You dated Bill before you were married. I dated him years later. Small world. Stranger things have happened.
So don't you find it highly coincidental, uncanny, and extremely disturbing?
I find you disturbing. Don't you need to get something lifted, tucked, or sucked out?
I intend to get to the bottom of this odd connection. I mean, what qualities do men see in me that they also see in you? I mean, we're so different. I'm refined and sophisticated, worldly, and you're just...
About to give you a beat down if you finish that sentence.
See? So different.
You need to stop obsessing and go home.
I am not obsessing. I'm happy to let it go. Wait! I am not done with you. I have some questions.
Do you feel bad we didn't tell Neil about what happened with Janet?
Why do you think I'm eating wedding cake without chewing?
Neil, are you okay?
No. Hey, Mona.
Neil, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to be somewhere where people weren't asking me a million questions about Janet.
Have you seen her? Did she say anything? What do you know?
Maybe I came to the wrong place.
No, don't be silly. You can hide out here as long as you'd like.
Dee Dee, can I talk to you privately?
Sure. Relax. Have some cake. Is this a bad idea? Help yourself to some snacks in the kitchen.
Look.
Okay.
What do you think you're doing?
Helping a friend. We're still responsible for what happened today, and it's the least we can do.
We shouldn't do anything. We're already too involved as it is. And we're not helping him by letting him stay here.
Well, I can't just tell him to walk it off.
You're right. I'll do it.
Oh! Mona, he does not need your tough love tactics right now. Now, I will get rid of him in my own way. Neil? I know you think that being here is gonna help, but I really don't think...
Why doesn't anybody want to marry me?
Hello, hello.
Big Dee, hey. Dee Dee's not here.
Good, because I stopped by to see you. I was in the neighborhood picking up your father's hair pomade. They don't sell it on our side of town.
So, what do you want?
Can a stepmom just drop by? You know, for friendly. Okay, I need information about your mother.
What kind of information?
Is there anything on God's green earth that we might possibly have in common? I mean, if you can think of anything, it'll just free my mind and save me from my night terrors.
Well, you're both strong-willed, determined, meddling, overprotective, somewhat selfish, maybe insane to a certain degree. But loving mothers nonetheless. Hey, do you know I never realized just how alike you two are?
Why are you saying these things?
Because it's true. I mean, with that much in common, you two should actually be friends.
Really, Sweet Peach. Inviting people in so you can attack them? No wonder you don't have more guests.
Actually, you invited yourself in.
It's like a disease with you.
Hey, I'm sorry I stuck you with Neil last night. Was it hard to get him out?
Not after I pried his fingers from the door jamb. I'm telling you, Mona, turning Neil away was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Including telling my mom she was too old to wear pants with Juicy across the butt.
So what's with the food?
You know I eat when I feel guilty.
No, you don't. I do that. Wait, you're turning into me. Should I be worried?
Of course not. I just ruined 2 people's lives. I'm fine. Couldn't be better. I mean, what woman doesn't want to see her ex-boyfriend cry like a little girl?
So, found anything else we have in common aside from the men we slept with?
Not a thing. It seems I was mistaken. Toodles.
I know what we do have in common. We're both very close to our daughters, who tell us everything.
So you've spoken with Mona, then. I knew she couldn't keep her mouth shut. She gets it from you.
She thinks we should try to be friends.
She told me the very same.
And maybe she's right. I mean, yeah, we could try by saying something nice to each other.
Okay. You first.
All right. Big Dee, I think you're a very good mother.
And I you.
Except for your drinking.
I know you've been both mother and father to Mona, but growing the mustache was a step too far.
Well, we gave it a good try.
Indeed.
Bye.
Bye.
I was worried about you, so I brought you a surprise.
Mona, I'm not really feeling up to...
Hi, Dee Dee.
Janet.
I came to tell you that it's not your fault that Neil and I didn't get married. I was already having doubts.
I'm feeling better already. Thanks for stopping by.
But Mona assured me that you would never do anything to jeopardize my relationship with Neil.
Hey, Dee Dee, do you have an extra tooth? It can wait.
Neil, what are you doing here?
Dee Dee, you told me he was gone.
So, you knew he was here?
See, what happened was...
I didn't have the heart to kick him out. I tried, but he just kept talking and whining and crying, and, well, it's true. Janet, trust me, nothing happened. I was only letting him stay here until he was ready to face the world because I feel responsible for ruining his wedding day.
And how exactly did you ruin my wedding, Dee Dee?
You see, what had happened was...
Why haven't you ever told me about your ex-girlfriend?
You see, what happened was... I just don't like rehashing the past.
Oh, for goodness sake, everyone in this room has slept with Neil. The past is the past, no big deal, moving on. You slept with Neil? I believe I was moving on. What is important is that there's only one woman in this room he wanted to marry.
Actually, he wanted to marry me too. That's why we broke up, actually.
I don't even know why I came here. Wait, look. You and Neil love each other. You just need to accept that this man has had a past. And Neil, you need to be honest with Janet about that past. Basically, y'all need to talk and leave us out of it.
Can we go somewhere and talk?
Sure. Can you believe that?
Yeah. He didn't even say thank you. That ungrateful Negro sat on my couch crying, eating up all my food for 2 days. He better not never show up in here.
Dee Dee, thanks for everything.
Oh, don't mention it.
Then my grandma Nettie looked me in the eyes on the deathbed, reached deep down in her bosom and pulled out a special gift. I thought it was going to be sugarless hard candy, but no. It was $100 bill.
I thought you invited me over here to get to know me better, but all you want is your money back.
Well, now that you know, how about you give me the 100, I'll give you a 10, a 5, and 5 ones, and we'll call it even.
Unfortunately for you, I'm a math major, so no.
Come on. Don't you have to follow some kind of stripper code of conduct?
Of course I do. And it says if a customer wants his money back, he has to earn it.
Straight to the hips. Hey, you're right. That tiny nose of yours is actually good for something besides sticking in someone else's business.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who are they from? Who are they from?
With my luck, the old guy in 4D wants to experience a black woman before he dies.
You get candy? He sends me pictures of himself in Speedos.
Hey, they're from Reese Wilcox, the CEO of Hot Liquid Records.
Ooh, Hot Liquid, they're my favorite label. I mean, they were before my sister was the VP of A&R at Delicious. So why is Reese Wilcox sending you chocolate?
Well, it says he loves my work, especially what I did with the talent search. Do you know what this means? No, really, do you know what this means?
Well, it's chocolate from a man, a single hot man, so my first thought is a romantic overture, but since that doesn't really happen to you, my first thought is probably wrong.
And if your second thought has anything to do with my hair, keep it to yourself.
Okay, on to my third thought. What we have here is some professional wooing. I think Reese Wilcox wants to offer you a job.
Wow, I've never been wooed. What comes after chocolate?
Nothing if you don't do anything with that hair.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me.
Hello, hello. I just escaped a birthday party for one of Drew's little playmates.
So where's Drew?
Well, last time I checked, spinning in a giant teacup with a nanny. I don't do teacups unless they're filled with brandy, which reminds me, poor mother tall one.
Sounds like a pretty fancy kids' party.
Oh, it was a garish display. I mean, there was a pony ride, clowns, a puppet show. They even froze over the pool so they can present Teletubbies on ice.
Daddy was so right to have insisted on a small family celebration for Drew's first birthday.
Well, that vile spectacle I just fled has convinced me of one thing. I gotta top it.
Mother, that is ridiculous. Besides, Drew's birthday was months ago, so you'll have to wait till next year. Now drink your joy juice.
Wait, hell, Drew's about to have the biggest, most extravagant 15-month party ever. I'm talking about Eddie Murphy in a donkey suit singing I'm a Believer.
Adam, did you open my mail?
Mona, in these turbulent times, it's a must for your safety and the safety of all my coworkers.
He ripped it open because it was taking too long to steam it open.
So, Mona, now that I've been dimed out by Judas and Fubu,
it's Sean John.
Baggy sweats. So, who is this mysterious RW?
None of your business.
Hello, I don't believe we've met. So I'll ask again, who is this RW, and why is he, she, or they comping you floor seat tickets to a sold-out Jay-Z concert?
Yeah, what did you do to get those tickets? Was it freaky?
RW. You're going to a concert with Reese Witherspoon? Ooh, I'll stay home with her husband.
Adam, don't open my mail again.
Yeah, show some respect. So, Mona, what time should I be at your house for the concert? I'd pick you up, but right now my car only drives in reverse.
Thanks for coming by on such short notice.
You sounded so worried on the phone. What's wrong? Oh, God. Am I going to be a grandfather?
I doubt it. The last man who touched me was trying to lift my wallet.
More than I need to know. But good.
Dad, I need advice. I got a call this afternoon from Reese Wilcox, the CEO of Hot Liquid Records, and he's flying in from LA to take me to lunch, and I think I am about to get a major job offer.
Sweetheart, I am so proud. You think he might want to look at some properties while he's in town? I just acquired a great new high-rise over by the... Right, back to you. I think you should go and hear his offer. And order the most expensive thing on the menu, perhaps the lobster.
Yeah, but if Kai finds out that I met with Reese, she'll think I'm disloyal. Besides, I never eat lobster in public. It's so embarrassing. Half of it ends up in my cleavage.
Again, more than I need to know. But if he offers you something great, you can use it as leverage when your contract comes up at Delicious. And if he offers you something really great, you might want to consider it.
Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to hear what he has to say. I mean, Dad, think of what I could do with talented artists if I had more resources.
That's right. You'd be in the power position. Let the man woo you. And mark my words, the more you say no, the more he'll want you.
Thanks, Dad. I appreciate the advice.
I appreciate being asked to give it.
Hey, Mona, what's Many Man with Money doing here?
Well?
I just stopped by to help with the thing with the doohickey on the whatchamacallit. I shouldn't give you any more trouble.
Thanks, Dad.
You poor thing, you just talking gibberish. Looks like that pomade finally seeped into your brain.
And for the finale to Drew's fabulous party, the Universal Circus is going to perform. They're all black, you know. Even the zebras.
I give you the same answer I gave you when you went to get Coco hair extensions. No.
But Drew was our only son, our last child. I mean, we can't deprive him of these precious moments.
Mother, Drew's idea of a precious moment is sticking Cheerios up his nose.
Which is exactly why I hired Spike Lee to direct the videographer.
You did what?
Not that Spike Lee, Spike Lee Takamoto. His father's doing the pyrotechnics. Come, Charles. We've got to go see the stunt children test the giant slide.
It's moments like this, I just want to fake my own death.
Dee Dee, what are you doing here, and why are you wearing a cocktail dress at noon?
They're serving pheasant today, and that's a meat you dress up for. What are you doing here?
Today's my meeting with Reese Wilcox.
Oh, today here?
Yeah. Remember when I told you 3 hours ago when I was leaving my apartment? Admit it, Dee Dee, you and your breasts are here to see Reese.
Well, he's a single black mogul. I'm obligated to make a play for him before some white woman snaps him up.
Oh, there's Reese now. Listen to the offer, follow Dad's advice, and just say no.
Except when Reese asks you if you have a younger sister. Here's my card, my photo and number on the back.
Dee Dee, out.
Fine. But if he happens to mention what hotel he's staying at, page me. I'll be circling the block.
Hi, I'm Mona Thorne.
Reese Wilcox. Please sit.
I'm very flattered that you flew up to San Francisco to meet with me.
It gave me a chance to fly my new private jet, try out my new pilot hat. I look better than Travolta.
Well, thank you for the Jay-Z tickets. The chocolates, the flowers, the beautiful crystal bowl, vase, paperweight.
I don't know what it is either, but it's from a place I never heard of with a name I can't pronounce, so must be good.
Can I get you anything, Mr. Wilcox? Cocktail, appetizer, a highlighted map to my apartment.
When I'm ready to order, I'm gonna have a cocktail and an appetizer, but I'm gonna pass on the map.
I'm impressed with you already. And I don't impress easily. But let's deal with the issue at hand.
Listen, I have too much respect for you to lead you on, and I'm sorry that you went through so much trouble to meet with me, but I'm gonna have to say no.
Actually, I was just gonna ask if we could remove the bread basket from the table. I'm watching my carbs.
Which is why I'm saying no. I love bread.
I love a woman with a healthy appetite. Unless, of course, I'm dating her. But let's cut to the chase. I've been watching your career for some time now, and you're aggressive, imaginative, and you have a great ear for talent. Mona, I want you to be the head of A&R at Hot Liquid here in San Francisco.
Wow. That is a tremendous opportunity, but I'm very happy at Delicious.
I'll give you a bigger salary, a corner office, and 2 weeks at the company villa in Cabo.
Miss, bring me the biggest lobster you got. Dad, you were so right, so thank you for the advice. Bye.
What are you so happy about? Do you have sex for lunch?
Better. I had lobster.
Damn, you haven't had sex in a long time.
So, did I miss anything?
Things were pretty dull around here till about an hour ago when Reese Wilcox dropped in. He's been holed up with Kai in her office.
What?
And it's tense in there. When I brought Kai in her afternoon Tootsie Pops, she threw a shoe at me. It hurt, but it was worth it, because Reese Wilcox bent over to pick it up, and I saw Reese's pieces.
Oh, this is the worst thing ever.
Oh, come on. Adam's always checking out men's asses. He's checking me out right now, isn't he?
Does anybody know what a nervous breakdown feels like? Oh, I gotta fix this. Hello, I'm Mona Thorne. I thought I would introduce myself since we've never met before, ever, never. Which is why I'm introducing myself. Hello.
Mona, you're scaring Reese.
Actually, the little guy's the one who scares me. He keeps undressing me with his eyes.
Well, thank you for dropping by. It's always good to know what the competition is up to.
You know, Kai and I, we've been friends since we were interns together.
Friends, huh? I was gonna say rivals.
Well, we've come a long way since we had to roll joints for you-know-who.
Yeah, I was better at that, too. Spencer, I want you to write a press release announcing the listening party for our band syllabus.
Yes, boss. Can a brother get a spelling on that?
Excuse me, Kai, but writing press releases is my job.
Well, I'm taking it from you and I'm giving it to Spencer. You got a problem with that? Yeah.
Ma, this is a total nightmare. I mean, what if Reese told Kai everything? And that's the reason she wouldn't look me in the eye all afternoon. I mean, I always write the press releases, and so I went from having 2 great jobs to maybe not having any.
And what did I tell you about losing your job? I'll tell you what I told you about losing your job. I told you not to lose your job. Baby, I thought you were happy at Delicious.
I am.
Then why would you take a meeting with another company?
I was just following the advice that Dad gave me the other day.
Why the hell would you listen to him? Look at what he married.
Why wouldn't I listen to him? He's a businessman and I'm a businesswoman.
And what am I? I have a degree in giving advice. I make my living giving advice. But no, you'd rather go behind my back and listen to your father right on down to the unemployment line.
He was just trying to help, and the man is my father.
Funny. I thought I was the one you turned to for help. But I can't imagine why I got that idea. I've only been there for you every hour of every day for the last 27 years.
That's all? Seems like so much longer.
I'm not speaking to you.
Thank you, Father God.
I know exactly what you're up to, Charles Thorne, and you are not going to get away with it.
Woman, find one psychotic mood and stick with it.
If you think you're going to step in and reap all the benefits after I've done all the work raising Mona, you are sadly mistaken.
For someone who's not speaking to me, you sure do talk a lot.
So what did Reese say about my picture? Did you tell him I'm prettier in person?
Didn't you just hear me say I might lose my job?
Of course I did. I'm very concerned. Did he think my forehead looked too big?
I just had your baby brother fitted for his birthday crown. And it'll look fabulous with the tiara I'll be wearing to greet the 150 guests.
Mother, this party for Drew is completely out of control. We already did what's important. We celebrated Drew's birthday as a family. Anything else is just flaunting your wealth.
And that's really, really bad, right?
I have to agree with Dee Dee. Nobody has a 15-month birthday party. I mean, Drew won't even remember it.
Oh, who cares about him? I'll remember it. And that was really, really bad, right?
Yes, and I think you know what you have to do.
Fine, I'll scale back the party. But I won't take back the crown. Coco can wear it at formal affairs.
Spencer, someone's in my parking space. That's a bad sign. I think it's the beginning of the end.
Don't worry. We can call my peoples in Oakland and strip that bad boy.
Why would someone park in my space? I mean, it's not even a good one. There's a family of pigeons living over it.
Mona, what's the big deal? People park in other people's spaces every day.
He should know. He's one of them.
Yeah, you're probably right. Just overreacting. Where's my mug? I can't find my mug. First my parking space, now my I Heart Manatees mug. I'm gonna get fired and die in the gutter.
Fred, why so stressed? It's your situation, isn't it?
What situation?
Come on, Mona. I may not be smart, but I'm not stupid.
You know?
I know everything that goes on in this place. Personally, I think it's fabulous.
I know. I think an offer from Hot Liquid is pretty awesome.
You got an offer from Hot Liquid?
Wait. You acted like you already know. You tricked that out of me.
How do you think I find everything out? You'll need that kind of cunning at your new job. Oh, take me with you, please, please, please.
Keep it down. I am not going anywhere, and I thought you liked it here.
Get real. I'd chew off my own arm to get out of this pit.
Mona!
Morning, Kai. Did you get the fresh warm croissant I put in your desk?
I don't like croissants. They're flaky, and croissant is too hard to say.
Well, I'll get rid of it immediately and speak to the French government about striking the word from the language.
He's a kiss ass, but he knows which ass to kiss. Mona, in your office?
Kai, before you say anything, I love my job at Delicious. I love my coworkers, my office, the walls. I love the walls. They're purple. I love purple.
Mona, why are you telling me this?
Because you're gonna fire me.
I am?
Aren't you?
Should I?
Is it my turn?
Relax, Mona. Reese already told me all about the offer from Hot Liquid Records, and I'm not gonna fire you.
Oh, so you're just gonna torture me until I quit?
No. You're already so tortured, you take all the fun out of it. Look, I knew other labels were gonna come after you if that talent search was a success. I didn't know they'd come so soon and offer so much, but luckily Reese tried to rub it all up in my face.
Kai, I never had any intention of leaving you for Reese. Except for the short time I considered leaving you for Reese.
I know how loyal you are. That's why I want you happy here at Delicious.
Thanks, Kai. You don't know how much this means to me.
Don't touch me, Mona. I trust the amount is sufficient.
Well, actually, I was hoping for more. I think that I'm worth it. And so does Reese Wilcox. And he has a villa in Cabo.
Well, I'll give you an office with a window.
I already have a window.
Mona, you're smart. I'll have accounting, make an adjustment.
Promise you won't regret it.
Mona, you've handled this situation like a real pro.
That's because I learned from one.
Thanks, Mona. By the way, I hid your mug. I know it's childish, but it did make you sweat.
Ma, what are you doing here?
Taking care of my baby. I was afraid you had a very bad day and might need me and the comfort of my peach cobbler.
Actually, today went pretty great. After Kai found out about my meeting with Reese, she gave me a big bonus to keep me happy.
Oh, so your father was right. Congratulations. Guess you won't be needing my advice anymore.
Ma, this is not a contest between you two. Dad and I are finally in a place where we're both willing to do the work that it takes to get closer, and that is going to take a little getting used to for all of us. Mostly you.
Look, I'm glad you and your dad are getting closer. I really am. But there were times when you were a child that he disappointed you. A lot of times, and that was hard for me to watch. So now that you're starting to depend on him more, I just don't want to see you get hurt.
And that's a risk I'm willing to take. Look, like it or not, he's my dad, and we'll always be family. And it would really mean a lot to me if you could try to accept that.
I could try.
Thank you.
But you know, it's really gonna take some getting used to sharing you with that jackass.
Oh, you two were so right about the party. Anything larger would have just been pretentious.
Mother, I don't really think this was scaling things back.
I can't remember the last time we played Scrabble.
I can. I swallowed a W and I'd have my stomach pumped.
Hey, Mona. I'll come back later.
Or you could stay.
Maybe I will. Oh, Lord, get out the dictionary. You know your daddy can't spell.
I remember when you had to take me to the hospital to get my stomach.
Mother?
You got fired. What did I tell you? I tell you what I told you. I told you your job was too good to be true. I'll get the Sunday coupons for you later. I keep extras in the car.
You know, this isn't nearly as much fun as I thought it would be. Mona, you care to dump any rain on my parade?
Well, are you announcing you've gotten so skinny that you've started shopping at Gap Kids?
No.
then I'm good.
Well, what I wanted to say is that I'm gonna be a guest on Sports Beat with Rodney Pete.
What, the show that you TiVo all the time? How did you swing that?
Dwight Mitchell, the basketball player I signed, was a guest, and he talked me up. Plus, they wanted to highlight young female sports agents, and, well, I was the only one they could find.
Another star in the family. We'll be like Goldie Hawn and Kate Hudson.
You and Goldie certainly get your lips from the same place.
I think this will be a great opportunity for me to discuss the role of women in a male-dominated arena.
And feel free to mention your older sister and the positive influence she's had in you becoming the strong woman that you are.
All of which she learned from her inspiring, courageous mother, so feel free to talk about that.
Well, you certainly are courageous. Your willingness to wear sleeveless tops in summer proves that.
Through this journey of discovery, finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy. Brings out the joy. Inside of me. Inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is love. And yeah, that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
I'll admit I had concerns signing a famous party girl socialite with no singing experience, but Dallas, your single, What's Up, Y'all, it's hot.
Hotter than my sex tape?
Well, let's not get carried away.
I took the liberty of preparing you a half decaf double tall soy 180-degree extra foamy caramel macchiato. And I thought DeMille would need to do her business about now. I'd be happy to take her for a walk.
You'd do that for me?
I'd do anything for you.
Aw, I haven't heard that since this morning.
Well, now that I've approved the single, Mona and Spencer will fill you in on the concept for the video shoot.
Can't believe how hard you guys are working. Ugh.
Hey, you're a top priority. We want to nurture your career for the long term. Get this video done fast. You know how quickly these little white girls go out of style.
So, Dallas, I think you'll like what we have in mind for the video.
The opening is tight. Picture it. The music starts, we see you strutting down the street. Suddenly, as the beat kicks in, you're surrounded by hundreds of yourself.
Everywhere you look, there you are. And you're all looking into pink diamond compact mirrors.
Oh my God, it's perfect. I mean, the only thing better than me is lots of me.
I had a feeling you'd love it.
And Spencer, I love the trailer you got for me. I can't believe you were able to find one with a spa, a sunbed, and a suede interior.
We want our star to be happy no matter how many dead cows it takes.
I've returned, successful. Although if anyone's walking out, I'd avoid the north side of the lobby.
So, Dallas, we'll see you in a few days.
And I'll escort you to your car. I've already called your driver.
Thanks. He's like the most helpful guy I've never slept with.
You know, there's something different about Adam when he's around Dallas.
He does his job?
Yeah, that's it. So, you know, when you're on Sports Beat with Rodney Pete, you're gonna be representing GMG. So make sure you know your stuff so you don't embarrass the company, okay?
I know what to say, Brett.
Fine. I'm just saying, you know, Rodney Pete is a very sharp guy, and he will call you on it if you don't know what you're talking about. You know what, if I were you, honestly, I would just play it safe and stick to complimenting his wife. You know, like, after 4 kids, you know, she's still hot.
I'm not sure talking about how hot his wife is the way to go, but I will mention the book she wrote on football. It's become my second Bible.
Yeah, his dad's not kissing his ass.
Don't worry, I've got it handled.
Okay, I'm just saying, this interview is a very big step for chick agents, okay? So don't act like, well, a chick and blow it.
First of all, we're women. And maybe, just maybe, you were a little jealous because this woman is doing the show and you're not.
Oh, please. I did my first TV interview when I was like 18. My only concern here is you, all right? I just don't want to see you make a fool out of yourself in front of millions of people, that's all.
Brett, the only person making a fool of themselves is you trying to keep up with me.
Hey, Spencer, do you know where Adam is? Usually he's holed up in the break room by now, taking bites out of people's lunches.
Dallas called me last night wanting a personal assistant. Since Adam doesn't actually do any work around here, I volunteered him.
But who's gonna answer the phones?
Same person who always does, not Adam.
Spencer, I can't believe you would do something like this without consulting me.
Hey, I am VP of marketing, and Dallas is used to being treated a certain way. I mean, she got a new Mercedes just for being seen passed out in one.
Well, we can't afford to spoil our artists like that.
But Dallas isn't like our other artists.
That's true. Our other artists actually have talent.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I present Dallas? No eye contact, please. That includes the dog.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Dallas, we were actually just
enough
going
with the
over
small
your-
talk. We're here on business.
You know, I don't know if I can take that statement seriously coming from someone whose idea of working is reloading the stapler.
Well, believe it, sister. Because something very important has come to our attention. Now, the radio junket Dallas is scheduled to do tomorrow begins at 4 a.m. We find that unacceptable.
Yeah, who knew that to be on the radio at 7 on the East Coast means you have to be up at 4 on the West? I mean, really? That's just stupid.
That's stupid? I'll tell you what's stupid, not doing the radio junket.
What I think Mona is trying to say is doing radio is important to get the word out about your single.
Please, we are talking about Dallas. People are aware of her every move.
Well, we want them to be aware that she's making moves with her clothes on.
What I think Mona is trying to say is not everybody knows you crossed over into music. The publicity can help with that.
Okay, what I'm saying is Dallas is doing the junket.
What I think Mona is trying to say is we really like you to do them.
Stop arguing, Mom and Dad. It's Christmas. Oh, sorry. Flashback.
Look, Dallas, is there anything we could do to change your mind?
I don't know, it is early, but if I had a purse as cute as Mona's, it might be easier to get out of bed in the morning.
You want my purse?
I didn't say that. I just think hobo chic is hot right now.
Then consider it yours.
Yeah, but it's mine.
And it's hers now. Here, Dallas, a gift from Delicious.
Oh, that's gonna make a perfect home for DeMille. Cute. All right, I'll do the interviews. Just give my assistant the details.
You two should really be more professional. And someone should man the phones out there.
So we're here with Jose Canseco, whose book sold really well.
Yeah, actually, I've been all over the country on my book tour, meeting all my fans, and, you know, Chicago was interesting.
Speaking of interesting, my wife wrote a book about football. See, honey, I worked it in. Hey, I gotta share a bed with that woman.
Do what you gotta do.
So what's next for Jose Canseco?
We're prepping for a movie in L.A., and this is my martial arts choreographer, David Lee. Believe it or not, he gets paid to kick my ass.
Love my job.
Well, can we see some of that ass kicking? In fact, I think we have a couple of stagehands who just happen to be bringing in a big old mat.
Being a woman in this line of work has its definite challenges. Men often don't respect a female voice on
Wait, you
issues.
forgot something.
What? I thought I sounded good.
Oh, you sounded fine. I'm talking about how you look. Mother swears by this Olay eye lifting serum. The camera adds 10 years. This cream takes away 5.
Whatever you do, Dave, don't hit the face. That's where the money is.
I'll hate you wherever I want to hate you. Wow, you're pretty good with that, pal.
Oh!
I guess that's what they call a home run.
You know, Refrigerator Perry threw me around like that once.
Mom, what are you doing?
There are cameras around. You never know. I might accidentally step in front of one.
All right, our next guest recently signed basketball star Dwight Mitchell to her roster. She's a young, up-and-coming female agent who's making a name for herself. Please welcome Dee Dee Thorne.
Ooh,
and she fell harder than I did. She looked good going down.
We're gonna cut to commercial and call the paramedics.
Good morning.
Not really. I got a call from Dallas at midnight requesting a yoga instructor because she was feeling tense.
Well, I hope you got her one.
No, I did not. I put a stop to the madness. I made it clear that she won't be getting any more perks from us. And that includes my purses, my shoes, or anything else she wants to stuff her dog into. Problem identified, problem solved.
Morning, commoners. Just passing on a message from Dallas. I've decided I no longer like the concept, location, or wardrobe for the video shoot, so I won't be a part of it tomorrow. You guys are screwed. That last part was from me.
Are you serious?
I never joke about rich heiress pop culture icons. Now, if you'll excuse me, Dallas and I are off to get matching Brazilians. Interpret that how you wish.
Now look what you've done. My way of dealing with Dallas was working. If you hadn't turned down her piddly request, she'd be at the video shoot.
She wouldn't even be asking for any of this stuff if you had the grape nuts to ever say no to anything.
Well, me and my grape nuts are saying no now. You have no star, no video, and no one to help fix this mess.
Please welcome Dee Dee Thorne.
Now, this is my favorite part. The look on Dee Dee's face mid-fall when she realizes she's going down. It's even funnier in reverse.
I don't think that we should be watching this over and over. Oh, my God. Look at Rodney Pete's eyes when she starts falling towards him.
Hello. I got Dee Dee in the hallway, and I need to lift her spirits. I figure spending time with the two of you will help her realize how much worse things could be. Come in, Dee. It's a safe place. Doesn't she look great today?
Oh, yeah.
Never better.
You can't even look me in the eye after what happened today on Sports Beat with Rodney Pete.
Oh, was that today? I totally forgot.
I don't even get the channel.
Liars! You know you all saw me on the ground, ass up.
At least your thighs didn't jiggle when your legs were up in the air.
And your eyes didn't look puffy at all.
And they only showed the studio audience laughing and pointing at you for a second before they cut to commercial.
Which was even worse. I never even got a chance to speak. They played my fall over and over. Well, at least I'm not as pathetic as the guy who hit himself in the head with a shot put.
Actually, you replaced him as clip of the week.
I'm impressed with you two. Everything here looks good, which makes me think something is wrong. Go snoop around, see if I can find some problems.
See, I told you the way to handle Dallas was to be tough on her. I had our attorneys inform her that if she didn't show, she'd be in breach of contract. When she knew I was playing hardball, she caved.
Morning, people I used to pretend to work for. Spencer, I just want to let you know that Dallas appreciates the personal trainer, the chef, and the hunky masseuse. The last part was for me.
Hey, Dallas was annoyed when you got all legal on her. So, I gave her a few perks to keep her happy.
Why do you keep indulging this princess?
Indulgence is what the music business is all about. As long as we get what we need from her, who cares how we get it?
Ah, the old pimp and hoe philosophy.
Look, you've never been behind this Dallas project. Sometimes you have to spend money to make money. So, we're spending on Dallas. And she's gonna make it back with a whole lot of zeros.
Well, bad news. Dallas just heard about this party in New York that she wants to go to, so she's decided she won't do the video today. She suggested shooting around until she gets back.
We can't shoot around her. She's the only one in the video.
Well, then I guess things will have to wait. In the meantime, if anyone needs me, I'll be hanging with Diddy. Holla!
Well, since apparently you're handling things now, I guess you're the one who's going to tell Kai about this.
Tell me about what?
That you should go check out the chocolate fountain over at the buffet.
I don't believe you.
I can explain.
No, you can't. You know how much I like to dip things in chocolate. And food, too? How could you wait this long to tell me?
Well, that bought you 5 minutes. Now what?
I'm gonna go talk to Dallas and straighten things out. Watch how a man handles his business. Do we really need a video for this single?
We? You were handling things, remember?
Come on, Mona, you gotta help.
Why should I?
Because I was wrong. I need you. Satisfied?
Not enough to have a cigarette, but I'll take it.
Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Now that's how a man should handle his business.
Hey! There she is, our star agent. You know, I have to tell you, Dee Dee, I was a little skeptical about your first TV appearance, but you proved me wrong. You really were able to show America your best side.
I prefer not to talk while I work out.
Oh, yeah, sure. You know, I'm just saying, I mean, you know, it was one small step for woman, but it was one giant trip for womankind.
Uh-huh.
Hey, at least you got attention for the agency. I mean, it's just too bad we didn't think to put GMG across your butt.
Right.
Hey, Dee Dee. Back and forth. That's what we do. Why aren't you doing what we do? Come on, it's your turn. You got to come back at me. Have you seen this outfit that I'm wearing? Hey. Seriously? It's not that big a deal, okay? I mean, anybody could have made a fool out of themselves on national TV. Wait a minute. Wait, that didn't sound right. That... Although it was accurate.
Hey, guys, have a great time in New York.
Thanks. Sorry you're gonna have to reschedule the video.
Oh, no. We're not rescheduling. We just don't need you anymore.
But it's my video.
Dallas, meet Jenny. Your replacement.
The lady from the kitchen?
What's up, y'all?
Hey, that's my line.
Exactly. And with the right angles and some video image trickery, we can actually get Jenny here to look more like you than you do. And Jenny has her own purse.
But I want to be in the video. I don't want my fans to think I look like this.
When I take off the apron and the hairnet, I'm pretty hot. I don't always smell like taquitos.
Which reminds me, you're low on chicken kebabs. You might want to get on that.
And we're lucky to have Jenny, because we can't reschedule this shoot.
Really? Not even for me?
Nope.
Well, I guess I can see Diddy any day.
We're gonna diss Diddy for a stupid video? And just have my Sean John pants.
So I'll stick around. Can I just go make a few calls in my trailer?
No. I think you should go to set. Now.
Out of my way, food peasant.
I told you that would do it.
Sorry I didn't listen to you in the first place.
So, does this mean I'm not in the video? Because I already called my parents.
Oh, we're really sorry about this, but we'll make it up to you.
There you are. Jenny, why are you standing around? We're out of bananas at the chocolate fountain. Why the hell are we paying you? Get your ass back over there and ride that range, girl.
Okay, we'll make it up to her later.
Brett, how did you get me back on so quickly?
Oh, wasn't that hard? Your appearance was the most replayed moment in the history of the show. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's out there right now waxing the floors.
Well, whatever you did, I really appreciate it.
Well, don't get emotional on me, because I did it for GMG, not for you.
And don't think I waste my emotion on you. I'm just happy to get this chance to redeem myself.
And I'm happy you'll get to show America more than your bottom side. Now, put these on. I pre-stuck the soles for maximum traction.
I know you enjoyed her the first time. Well, she's back for more. Please welcome sports agent Dee Dee Thorne.
I certainly hope things go better today.
Could it really go any worse?
Thanks for joining us again, Dee Dee. I'm glad you were able to make it all the way to the chair.
It's an honor to be here, Rodney. My presence proves that female agents are a force to be reckoned with. Let's hear it for women everywhere. Girl power! Yay!
Well, folks, Looks like we got a new clip of the week.
Well, it was a bad week for divas. It took everything Spencer and I could do to keep that celebutant under control. But we did it. And as for the other diva in my life, I have to admit I took a little pleasure in seeing 10 years of charm school and ballet not pay off in such a public way. The next time my sister gets too full of herself, I'll just pull out my new favorite DVD to give her a reality check. After all, that's what sisters are for.